The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
I'm not itching.
In the old days, people put their faith in Charlie Chaplin's mustache, Mae West hips. Today, they put it in stock deals, mergers, conglomerates. That's not the picture business.
Oh, Mr. McCarthy.
Now, where were we?
We haven't even met, have we?
No, but I thought we'd start in the middle and shoot the opening scenes later. I already know your name. It's Laura. Mine's Samson Wilkes.
I know. I recognize you from the Academy Awards.
You did.
Mm-hmm. And I also know that Century Studios has bought a script of yours, and Kevin is going to produce and direct it.
It's amazing.
No, not to. I work at the studio, and word gets around.
No. The fact that you recognize a writer from the Academy Awards. I mean, I know people recognize actors, directors even, but writers, never. Now I know why I'm in love with you.
Doesn't take much, does it?
Never underestimate yourself. It's not nice. They go very deep, don't they?
Deep?
Your eyes. Maybe this wasn't such a groovy idea after all.
The eggs?
No. You. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Hey, look at that. Isn't that a beautiful corrida?
Hey, Kevin? Kevin!
Yeah.
Listen, I'll trade to that Ben Sean.
Kevin!
Marjorie, call Dr. Dalton.
No.
Please don't call a doctor. Please. Blue bug has been bugging me all week. Samson, you're in pain. Let me call it.
No, I don't want a doctor. Look, I'm all right. Please. Please, I'm all right. Doctors are for sick people. I'm all right.
Not feeling. When you're looking for a specific moment, it's like drilling for oil. You dig, and you dig, and you dig, and you dig, and then when you hit the oil, you just sit back and watch it flow. And you don't have to work so hard. You didn't do that, Tom. You were acting all the way, not behaving. Now, let's do it again. From the top. And action.
Did you come here to make love or war?
I came because I have to talk to you.
Baby, I'm all talked out.
Please.
Sweetheart, that's just me. I aim to please you.
I came to tell you I'm getting married.
You're what?
I leave today for California. You're stationed there in the Marine Corps.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think I should give you a present before you go.
Have to give me anything?
After what we've meant to each other, I think I owe it to you. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I mean it.
Good, Tom. Good. That was right. Go for the moment. Eileen, that was very good. Your action was very clear, very right. All right, everybody, let's break for lunch. Please be back in an hour and on time. Come on into my office.
Why do you ask?
Well, the last time I saw you.
Oh, that. I finally got rid of that flu bug. Kevin told me an interesting young actress was doing a scene in class today.
Eileen Davies.
Yeah. He said I should sit down and take a look at her. Now, possibility, part of the picture and all that. You don't mind it?
Oh, no, that's what we're here for. Well, what did you think of her?
Oh, she's charming. But unfortunately, just not the way I see the girl in my script. But that guy.
Tom Hudson?
Yes, Tom Hudson. He's got exactly the right quality.
For Stanley or Frank?
Now, you've read my script.
Yes, I did. I was curious about it after I met you.
What did you think?
It's beautiful. It's really one of the most beautiful scripts I think I've ever read.
Thank you. I'm not sure exactly why, but it's very important that you liked it. I'll talk to Kevin about Tom Hudson.
Samson, I do like the character of Frank. I believe his motivations. I understand him even, to a point.
What point, Kevin? Where do you stop feeling him, specifically?
Specifically?
Yeah.
All right, at the point where he leaves his wife. Or he suddenly gets that old-time religion. An egomaniac like Frank humbling himself, sacrificing his own best interest for a woman? Come on. It's not the way you wrote him, Samson.
That's what Mr. Bracken bought.
Well, I didn't buy it, and I'm the one that's got to turn it into a picture. If I'm going to produce and direct it, then I have to understand it. Simple enough.
All right, forget it. That's all. Forget it. If you don't see it, I don't want you. I know what I've written. I know the truth of it. I know how and why a man can change. I know the truth of Frank because I've been there myself. If you can't accept it, let's make it.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't say anything about it not being truthful. I said that the truth has to be made believable, dramatically believable. That's my whole point, huh?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to blow up.
Forget it.
You talk about change. Did you ever know Samson Wilkes to mouth that word before? Sorry? Wasn't in my vocabulary 6 months ago. A man can't change, Kevin. All he needs is another perspective. The trouble is we don't try to change our perspectives until we're forced to.
Yeah. Well, I guess I came down on the point a little heavily myself. Yeah, I don't get a chance to direct a film like this very often. I want it to be flawless going in.
We'll work it out.
I'm sure we will. You get a chance to see that girl I told you about over in Laura's class?
Oh, yes. I'm afraid she's not quite the character, but there's a young man. Perfect for the part of Frank.
Did you get his name?
Tom Hudson. He was at your brunch Sunday.
Oh, he's a good actor. Unfortunately, he isn't available. Bracken just told me he's putting him in a series that goes the same time we do.
Listen, Bracken's head of the studio. He could pull a young actor off a television series.
Look, Bracken's got his reasons. He put Tom into the series.
Told me you were a fighter.
Hey, told you right. I will fight for the best actor available to play the part. The best available.
The last Mrs. Samson Wilkes.
She's stunning.
An actress. She's working on the lot now, in the Preminger picture. She divorced Samson before he turned into sweet Dr. Jekyll.
I don't get that.
When he was still mean old Mr. Hyde. He used to be a horror, you know. The world's greatest ego. Selfish, opinionated. Here's the little darling now.
Hello, Susie.
Hello, Sammy.
How are you? How's the picture going?
Oh, great. Mr. Preminger thinks I may be this generation's Anna Mae Wong.
Oh.
Who was she, anyway?
A very big star.
Then it was a compliment. I wasn't quite sure.
They seem to be better friends now than when they were married. But I doubt if it's anything romantic.
Oh, why do you doubt that?
Because I know the man she's in love with. He's Very good looking. A civilian.
Hey, I like her looks.
Did you order?
Are you, interested in her?
Where's the menu?
Sammy, you are interested in her. That's nice.
Oh, Suki, please.
Reach out and take what you can. Don't be afraid.
Hi.
Hi.
I thought I ought to tell you, we can't use Tom Hudson in the picture. Kevin says he's already been promised to a television series.
Oh, dear. I knew that was in the wind. That's too bad. I know Tom would much rather do a feature, especially your script.
Yeah, well, apparently it's locked in.
That's really too bad.
Yeah, it is. It is. Too bad.
Well, we owe you a drink for trying anyway.
When?
Well, how about right now?
Fine.
My car's over there. Follow me.
All right. I was a short order cook, part-time, at my parents' beanery outside Seattle. When I wasn't frying eggs and taking cash, I was in the back writing plays. Had pretty good imitations, too. Tennessee Williams, Arthur Miller, Noel Coward.
Oh, you were very versatile.
Well, sure, I could copy anybody's style. Anyway, by some fluke, I meet an actor who's playing in summer stock nearby. He used to eat at the beanery. And he knew somebody who knew somebody. Before I knew it, I was on a plane on my way to New York City. The Theater Guild was going to produce a play of mine.
The Arthur Miller or the Noel Coward?
The Maxwell Anderson. It was written in blank verse.
Was it a success?
No, but I did learn one thing.
Not to imitate anyone.
Not to imitate anyone that good. So the next play was boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl, with a little racy dialogue, a lot of one-liners thrown in.
I bet it made a mint.
Well, yeah, it seemed to be the formula in those days. Then it brought me out to Hollywood and...
Fame and fortune, as they used to say.
Yeah. What about you? And what brought you out here?
Well, I was in New York, and as a very dear friend once said to me, I was a pretty good classroom actress, so I turned to teaching, and I fell in love with someone, and it didn't work out. So now I have a pad in Malibu and a lot of young problems at the studio that keep me busy and interested.
And satisfied?
Well, is anyone ever completely that?
Some people are, more than others. You want another drink?
No. Do you? I made some plans.
Cancel them.
Listen, dear, I can't rehearse with you tonight because yeah, I'm glad you understand. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Miss Dean?
Yes.
Mr. Wilkes asked me to express his regrets. He's been called away.
Called away?
That is the entire message, madam. Excuse me.
Webster's Dictionary defines a clown as handled yourself.
No, I'm sorry, Ann. I can't break into this meeting. He gave me specific instructions. He's in a story conference. Unless, of course, it's Bracken. Tom? Tom?
What is this about a television series? Nobody discussed a television series with me.
Tom, you're interrupting a meeting.
sorry.
That's all right, Mitch.
Why did I have to learn about it from Laura Dean, man? What am I, some kind of a prop to be moved around from place to place for Bracken's convenience?
Well, why ask me? Why not ask Bracken? He cast you in the pilot. You are, after all, under contract to the studio.
I'm under contract, Kevin, not under bondage.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it right now. You tell me why you turned me down from Mr. Wilkes' script to put me in a television series that you didn't even have the consideration to tell me about it.
If you have any complaints, you take it to the appropriate person, John Bracken.
Yeah? Why don't you tell Mr. Wilkes the truth, huh? You suggested me for that television show because you didn't want me in this film. Because of personal reasons, Kevin. Because maybe you don't like the way your wife looks at me.
I didn't even hear that. Get out. Get out.
Come on, that's enough, fellas. Come on. What is this?
I'm sorry, Sampson. I'm afraid that Tom has begun to believe some of the roles he's played.
Well, in any case, life's too short for this kind of nonsense. Let's get back to the script.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Laura?
Oh, hello, Tom.
Look, I'm sorry to bother you, Laura.
Oh, it's all right.
I've got to talk to you.
Would you hold on, please? Don't lock the record.
I was in the neighborhood.
Come in.
Oh, it's nice here. I knew it would be.
I'm glad you think so.
Your phone's off the hook.
Oh, thank you. Hello, Tom. I'm sorry.
That's all right, but I've got to talk to you.
All right.
My contract, my so-called career, the whole dumb bit.
Tom, you're not thinking of breaking your contract, are you?
That's what I'm thinking about.
Well, look, Tom, can I call you back later, please?
No. Now, look, I'll see you in class tomorrow, huh?
Is he still upset?
Yes, how did you know?
He almost took on Kevin this afternoon. That guy's got quite a temper.
Oh, well, he's not all wrong. I mean, I don't mean about fighting with Kevin. I mean actors should have more to say about what happens to them, even though they don't always know what's best for themselves.
Oh, you're right. Look, if you want to talk it out with him, I could drop by another time.
Oh, no. Apparently, that's not what I wanted. Will you have a drink, Sampson?
Yes, I'd love one. Vodka on the rocks?
Coming up.
I promise I won't disappear after this one.
Oh, that was a bit of a surprise. How do you like working with Kevin?
Aren't you even curious?
About the disappearing act? Yes, of course I am, but if you don't care to talk about it...
I just didn't want you to imagine there was anything you did or said.
What else could it be? There were just the two of us there.
No, that wasn't the problem. No. I've been walking along the beach, trying to put this all together. It's something I do a lot, walk on the beach.
So do I.
The ocean's the first place I came to after...
After what?
Oh, when I began to see myself clearly. Sampson Wilkes presents the Sampson Wilkes story. Not much of a flick, because our hero has everything. Money, broads, everything. No problems, no downs, only ups, up, up, up.
And then?
Oh, then our hero realized that the only thing he's ever really accomplished in his life up till then is to become a father. Even if only a birthday, Christmas, and 4th of July father tied to his family by child support and alimony.
I mean, you've had great success in your career.
Oh, no flies in my swimming pool. No sirree. I was writing crowd pleasers, winning prizes, and emptying out very fast.
Well, the screenplay that you and Kevin are working on now. You can be very proud of that.
Yeah, that says it all. Everything I've learned, everything I feel.
Samson. Let me make it easier for you. The only demand I'll ever make of you is that when you're with me, you think about me. I'm selfish that way. No, I've never been married.
Oh, I have, twice. It's not a bad institution, really, if you're ready for it.
If I ever get in, I'm going to stay in.
You probably will. Well, I wasn't ready either time. Although Suki, my second wife, Suki, and I are real buddies now. She's a great girl. They just weren't meant to be married. Not to each other, anyway.
And your first wife?
Well, what can I say? She's never had the courage to try again after me.
Oh, no. I couldn't have been all that bad.
Oh, I was. I was the oldest juvenile delinquent in my block, as well as the blindest.
How do you mean?
Well, I mean, I couldn't see what must be obvious to most people. I couldn't see just how beautiful it is just to be a man with a woman.
Personality test number 7, John Christopher.
That it?
Yeah, 7 guys, 7 tests. What did you think?
Not right.
What about the last one?
None of them.
Look, Samson, you realize we can't make a decision about the actor until we know what direction the part is going in, don't you?
We'll get some idea.
Yeah. Have you had a chance to look at the suggested changes I sent over to you?
I barely had a chance to skim through them.
And? What did you think?
I can't get Tom Hudson out of my mind. He's so right.
We have been through Tom Hudson.
I know. I want the best actor for this part.
So do I. We might as well go back to the office and work on the script tonight. Mitch, call my wife and tell her that I won't be home for dinner, not to hold it.
All right.
You, very successfully ducked my question about the changes.
I don't like them.
Terrific.
Hello? Oh, hello, Mitch. No. Let me tell you what his message is. He won't be home until later, right? Right. Big emergency session. Big script talk. Mitch, let me talk to my husband.
Just a moment. Kevin, it's Mrs. Grant. She'd like to talk to you.
Tell her it's going to have to wait till I get home.
I said I couldn't possibly come. So here I am.
Glad you changed your mind. Would you like a drink?
Mm-hmm.
Scotch and water?
Yes.
Baby,
Honey, scotch and water tall, please.
Gotcha.
What made you change your mind?
I remembered how pretty you were.
Anyway, I'm glad you came. I can't remember a night in my life that I felt so alone. I'm glad to see you, Marjorie.
Are you? Then I'm glad I came too. Stop intellectualizing. Stop thinking so much and start doing. Acting is doing. I've told you 100 times. Now, when are you going to start doing? Acting is doing. That'll be all for today.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Wilkes, Sampson's wife.
Yes, I know.
Actually, his ex-wife. I was over on stage 18, and do you like playing the role of Mother Goose?
Oh, they're my students.
Or is it the old woman who lived in the shoe? She had so many children she didn't know what to do.
Well, it's both. And I have to admit that usually I like the role. Please, sit down. Sit down.
He's in love with you, you know. Sampson. You didn't know that, did you, Miss Dean? Well, you see, Sampson and I are best friends, and, well, he tells me his feelings, and I tell him mine. And then, well, we give each other bad advice, which neither one of us follows. Yeah. You're the kind of woman he needs now.
Mrs. Wilkes.
Oh, no, call me Suki, please. Actually, my name isn't Suki. It's really Henrietta, but, well, my agent didn't think it went with my eyes. I'm beginning to rattle again. I always rattle. Used to drive Sammy up the wall. He hasn't called you lately in a couple of days, and I told him that was a terrible thing to do to you. But he has his reasons.
Suki, what do you want to tell me? Please, tell me. Please.
Sampson made me promise not to tell anybody. But I want him to be happy for the rest of his time.
The rest of his time?
The doctors say, at the most, a year. And at the least, yesterday. Something, what do they call it, inoperable. I really don't understand it completely. But he's accepted it. At first, of course, well, you can imagine the shock. He wanted to go right away. He didn't want to wait. But then something happened inside of him. Everything became precious. Every second. And life took on a fresh, new meaning for him. Well, now, don't you see that's exactly why he couldn't tell you? Sammy doesn't have time for tears, for his own or anyone else's. Perhaps I made a mistake. Perhaps I overrated you.
Hello, Samson.
Hello, Laura.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day for the beach.
I've got my sons for the weekend.
Bring them, please. Hey! Hey, Dad! Terrific, Gary.
All right, give me a Z pattern.
They're darling boys.
Yeah, I kind of like them.
Hey, hey! Go on!
Samson, it's not up to you. I mean, to try to anticipate for me.
What makes you think I'm doing that?
Aren't you? Suki and I had a talk.
Suki? What if that little bird brain tell you?
That about you. Don't be angry at her. It was the right thing to do. It cleared up a lot of things. It put everything in focus for me.
Maybe now you can understand why it's wrong for me to involve you in my life.
That's not for you to decide alone.
Look, don't feel sorry for me. I can't stand that.
I don't feel sorry for you.
That's the main reason I didn't want it spread around. Hey, look, folks, there he goes. Watch him closely. Samson Wilkes is going to drop dead any minute.
I think Suki realized she could trust me.
Look, Laura, for your own...
Samson, do you want me?
I just want to say...
I want you. The truth is, I have no choice. I'm in love with you.
Every minute. Precious minute.
Hey, Dad! Where's the baby now? Come on, Dad, come on. Okay. Where are we going now?
On the road again.
Congratulations, Samson. Is it 5 years or 500? 5,000. Happy birthday!
Hey, everybody, I'll cut the cake.
Oh, 2 more? Please, and go quick. I'd like to add my congratulations, too, Mr. Wilkes. Happy birthday.
Thanks, Eric. Eric's a writer, too.
Oh?
Yeah, except I haven't sold anything yet.
You will.
So, if you ever need an extra bartender, give me a ring.
He's good, too. Very good. As a writer. Not, Martin, terrible.
Kevin.
Hello, my love.
Hello.
Samson? Have you seen the shooting schedule yet?
On my birthday?
Come on, no shop talk.
Happy birthday. Did you happen to notice where the scenes in question have been scheduled?
Kevin.
As a matter of fact, yeah. Something about the last week of shooting.
That was to give you time to do a rewrite.
Rewrite?
Well, I'm sorry, but I had no choice. I had to schedule those scenes. Even though I don't know yet what their content is going to be, I think we know, Kevin.
All right, you mugs. Not to go off.
Jimmy Keg.
No, his sister.
Oh, brilliant. Tell us not to be in pictures, baby.
Yeah.
If you will both excuse me.
Yeah, let me get over there.
Marjorie, we've got to have a talk.
Drop it.
Now, listen. Now, I'm not a muscle freak that you can play off against your husband and then just dump.
And I'm not some device to get even with him because you didn't get a lousy part.
Marjorie, come here.
Oh, Tom, please. I wanted to hurt you.
You have. Why Tom Hudson?
Why not?
No love, no feeling, just... You planning to see Larry in the morning?
Larry's your attorney.
Our attorney.
You're the aggrieved party. I believe that's the way they put it.
No. Now, you want to split, you're going to have to do it yourself.
I guess that's the simplest way, isn't it?
What else? Well, I'll move into one of the studio dressing rooms for a few days. I'll be back this weekend and pick up all my things.
Where will you go then? An apartment?
I wonder if it's possible for two people to be able to live together.
I don't know.
Do we have anything?
No.
Yeah. We at least have a son. And I thank you for that.
Was that too early, am I?
Come in. He's here, John. I'll put you onto the speaker. I've thrown it to Bracken. I told him we reached an impasse.
Sampson, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine, John, just fine.
So, you feel the character of Frank must remain the way he is in the script, meaning that he undergoes an almost mystical change that transforms him into someone who suddenly realizes the beauty of being alive.
That's what my script is about.
And you, Kevin, feel that the character of Frank must remain consistent, that he symbolizes past mistakes and can't just shrug them off and become a different character in the last 20 minutes of the picture. Is that right?
I just don't believe it, John. It's contrived, hokey.
It's real.
Modern audiences will not accept it. They will buy anything but beautiful sunsets.
They'll buy the truth.
Fellas, Sampson's done such a convincing job of writing that I'm sorely tempted to say shoot as is. But my instinct tells me Kevin is right.
And I won't alter the script anymore, Bracken. Not for you or for anyone. It'll be made just the way it is or not at all. And I'm not standing around here listening to any more of this.
Sampson, now wait. Don't be such a hothead.
Well, I see it one way, he sees it another, for now.
Well, he's going to take his script somewhere else.
Well, he can't. We own it. He knows that.
Kevin, you've got to give it one more try. Why don't you come on out to the house now?
I can't. I promised Marjorie that I was going to take her out to dinner tonight.
Bring Marjorie. I would love to have her.
Laura, I can't. I've got a production meeting.
Kevin, you have got to do this for him. You've got to. It was very thoughtful of you to have me over tonight. Thoughtful? If you hadn't come, I'd be doing all this myself.
You don't like the last part of the script. Tell me, why not?
It's too sweet. It's too pat. It's too Pollyanna-ish.
What, that life is the medium and the message?
All that does is give it a contemporary sound. It's still nothing but Victorian kitsch.
How would you know, you and your new wave image? You wrap yourself in film technique and you call yourself new, but you're not new. You're just cold, detached, indifferent. You've lost all contact with life, with human values. Why? Because objectivity. Oh, I hate that word. Objectivity is commercial now.
Hey, if you're going to get personal, there was nobody in this business who was any more commercial than you. I used to say about you that you hid your light under a bushel. A bucks.
Sure. Yeah, I was commercial, and I was greedy, and I was hypocritical, and I talked out of both sides of my mouth, art and box office, and I didn't know what I was doing to myself, just as you don't know what you're doing to yourself either. Putting everything off on tomorrow when the only real opportunity you'll ever get is right now, today. But I've changed. I have changed.
How? How have you changed? You're still just as short-tempered and as stubborn as you ever were.
If you mean I'm still a fighter, you're right. But I believe in the banner I'm carrying now. That's the difference.
Then why can't you write it so I can believe it?
Because I don't give a damn if you believe it.
Right. And that's the problem with the script. You don't give a damn if anyone else believes it. You wrote the script to please yourself and yourself alone, and that's what's wrong with it.
I had the guts to write something that isn't in fashion. Something that's real and true and has something to say about human compassion and love. And I'm not going to see it grounded in the sand by somebody who's afraid to feel, who's embarrassed by emotion, who can't even interpret love, I feel, because he can't even deal with it in his own life.
Marjorie. It's all right.
I thought we were professionals. Professionals arguing about a script. Look, Sampson, if we can't come to some kind of understanding on this, the hard, cold fact of the matter is that the studio owns the property. And if you won't listen to reason, we're going to have to go somewhere else.
We'd call it another writer. You wouldn't do that, Kevin. You wouldn't do that.
We start shooting in a few days. We've got no choice.
No, I won't let you do that.
Well, the only way you can stop me is to do the work yourself. It's not that much. The last 20 pages, Sampson. The script goes great right up to that point. It's alive, it's real, and then all of a sudden, bang, it just collapses and lays there. Can't you see that, man? It just lays there and dies.
It's your ball game, Kevin. You want changes. You'll have to make them yourself. Nobody else.
Sampson? Sampson! Sampson?
Sampson!
Call it Dr. Marjorie.
That was the ending. But that was good enough.
It's beginning to look good. 4205.
Oh, hello there. Yes, I had a problem in class. May I? Please.
I'll only be a minute. I wanted to give you this. It belonged to Sammy's father. He got it from his father. I know Sammy would want you to have it. Time was so important to him all the while he knew you. I thought this watch might have many meanings for you. Thank you. Remember him always, Laura. But remember something else. Sammy's dead. And you're alive.
Very handsome.
It was Sampson's.
You'll be pleased to know that we're going to shoot the script the way Sampson wrote it. Except for one thing that motivates the change in the character. One thing he left out. On purpose, I think. So I wouldn't guess the truth about him.
That he was going to die.
Yeah.
I don't imagine he'd mind it being in the script now.
I wonder if knowing that he was going to die at any minute actually sharpened his vision or distorted it. And did he really see things truer than we do?
I like to think he was seeing the truer.
Laura,
Kevin, I've got to get back to class. Those kids.